listen up. I don't want Knight to hear, so lean into the screen. I said lean. There we go. Damn, some of y'all ugly. Don't feel bad though. I may insult you, but I never lied to you. Anyways, that white bastard Knight is trying to make this video about giant waifus. Now, if you remember, in our last video, I believe Knight came to the conclusion that all giant waifus were perfect. But he's been thinking again. I hate when he do that. And he thinks since it's been a year since we did the last video, he wants to do a part 2 to the video. But this time he wants to look for the cons. Let me tell you something right now. A giant woman has no cons. Oh, sure, she can step on you. A good death. That's what I call it. You see anything else, you're a coward. True warriors of culture do not run from the booty. We admire it. We sculpt it. Some may even bite it. To fear the giant cheeks is a sin. Men were made, sculpted by God to climb every mountain on the man and plant his rod at the top of it. Think about the snoo viewers. Think about the uppies. Think about the shade she can give to you on a hot day. Think about the pure, unadulterated strength of a giant woman. Oh no, there are no cons. No problems. There is no war in Boston say. The giant waifu only has pros, and I refuse to listen to any of Knight's cons. Besides, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And where they fall, I will stand firm as a warrior to either catch them or plant my grave where I stand. Well, get digging, bitch. Yeah, there is a war in Boston say. We all know it. Mother help! Yeah, that's right, call your mama.
You didn't see it.
Oh damn, some of y'all ugly. I don't care about the uppies. Oh lord, I don't care about the snoo. Help me crazy, and I'm black. If he kills me, start writing my name and make random posts on social media calling them racist. They'll show him. Shut your punk ass up. It's New Year voice, which means there's new giant waifus to talk about. And with those big old waifus comes new big old cons that we'll be talking about in this video. Prepare yourselves. Prepare yourselves. I'm being serious. Prepare yourselves. Are you prepared? Oh yeah. I'm proud of you. Oh God. Damn, that brother ugly. Is that a man? I don't know what that is. Look, it's not all of you. It's just that one. That one individual. Do you like what you do, random viewer? Scaring random cats? Well, I mean, Knight, you choked one and tied one up in a chair. Silence! Look at me, you. Shame. Shame! Alright, the first giant waifu we should find the cons for is Guinevere from Dark Souls.
That's a huge bitch.
Now, Guinevere is also known as the Princess of Sunlight, which, funny enough, this could also be one of the reasons why the Knight Solaire praises the sun. With them tickle biggies, he praises the moon too. Now, Guinevere is also known as a daughter of Lord Gwyn and the Queen of Sunlight. And more or less, for those who don't know, she's a goddess. And as far as her height in Orlando, right here she is estimated to be 12 to 35 feet tall. Oh yes, the perfect height to give you death! Bye, shut up! Oh, God! Look, viewers, you're not getting any snoo from this woman. You wanna know why? Because this woman, this giant beauty, is an illusion made by a femboy. No, Knight, that's impossible. The tickle biggies.
They were fake?
Of course they were fake.
Let me give you the rundown, viewer. So the femboy Gwendolyn created a massive, confident illusion of his sister, which is Guinevere, in her cathedral. And he did this to maintain the appearance that the gods were still in power and to motivate the chosen undead, which is you, the player. And when you, the player, goes to Orlando and defeat Ornstein and Smough, or more or less after they kill you 27,000 times and you get lucky and then you kill them, after all that torture, you then are able to meet this illusion of Guinevere. And yes, this is supposed to be an award for your hard work, but it's a lie! The real Guinevere has been long gone even before the game began. And this can be proven when you attack the illusion. You give them titties one smack, and then all of a sudden...
Thou that tarnisheth the godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished.
What'd I do?
Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Orlando.
What'd I do?
Oh, we are fucked. So as you can see, viewers, the cathedral has vanished into darkness, and Orlando is exposed as an abandoned, desolate home. And this also causes the firekeeper at the first Orlando bonfire to become immediately hostile and relocate to the bottom of the rotating tower. Plus, enemies will spawn in and try to kill you. Now, to make things worse, viewer, the real Guinevere is actually still alive, and Dark Souls 3 lore strongly suggests that Guinevere returned from her travels and assumed a new identity as Queen of Lothric. And as the story goes on, she eventually gets married to King Osiris, I believe that's how it's pronounced. And then they get
Busy.
So yeah, I feel used. Why do you feel used? You didn't make it to that part of the game. Silence! Anyways, viewer, once I got busy and popped out some kids, the king went mad He apparently had an obsession with creating an air that could link the fire. And when this happened, once again, Guinevere vanished. Now, you never even see Guinevere in Dark Souls 3. You only read about her in text, so you literally only see an illusion of her that was created by the femboy. And the only time this giant baddie comes back is off screen. And to make things worse, she's not even really that tall. But since she is a god and not human, the actual height of Guinevere is estimated to be roughly around 12 to 15 feet tall. Still towering over humans, but her height should be much closer to her father's. You know, Gwyn, the Lord of Cinder. You mean the guy you never beat because you suck at the game? Silence voice! You smell that? There's cons out there. More cons. More waifus' names be splurged on the ground like bad milk being spilt. Yes.
Yes.
Moving on! Now the next two up are Ripley and Gerd from One Piece. Now these two ladies are both Elbaf giants, which means they come from the New World and belong to a fiercely independent, warmongering nation renowned as the strongest military power in the world. Oh my god, they're like America!
Fuck yeah!
Now Gerd is 55 feet 9 inches tall, and Ripley should be around 72 feet tall. Which means, even compared to the biggest, most naturally born human in One Piece, Big Mom, standing at 28 feet 10 inches tall, they're humongous by comparison. And just so you know, this is how Big Mom looks to the average person. But obviously, Gerd and Ripley aren't that scary. So what cons could these two beauties have? Well, to find out their cons, I decided to look past their beauty and look deeper within. Not you perv. Look within their culture, you idiot, their lore. And I found something very interesting about Ripley and the Elbaf giants, and giants in general. First off, giants in One Piece have a lifespan 3 times that of humans, making them the most long-lived of all the races. And specifically, they are capable of living for 300 years, and in rare cases, they can even live for over 400 years. Their bodies also age and develop at a slower rate in a way which appears to be proportionate to human growth. It takes roughly 3 years for a giant to develop by 1 human year. Now the greatest visual example of this is with Gabon and Ripley. Now for those who paid attention in the anime and read the manga, you know that Scopper Gabon is human and he had a child with Ripley. Now how they do this? Don't know. Or at the very least there's no official explanation for it, but it is thought by fans that devil fruits are involved in it. Now Gabon is also Ripley's husband, and in the show and the manga, Ripley is called Gabon's common law wife. Now as far as I read, this term basically means that they are in love and in a close relationship, but they are not married. And they're not married because Gabon ages faster than Ripley. Ripley right here is currently 80 years old, and Gabon is relatively the same age, but because of Ripley's giant DNA, her maturity apparently aligns with a human in their mid-20s. Which means, viewers, these giant baddies would definitely outlive you. Tragic.
Tragic!
You can still hit that though. Yes, but if you hit that and she gets pregnant, you likely won't see your kid grow all the way up. And yes, that child will likely be a giant, or more or less a giant hybrid. Now other cons for Elbaf giants is that they are so large that when they cry, their tears can cause large areas on the ground to appear flooded. And even the smallest giants are 12 meters tall, at minimum, meaning even the smallest giants are still taller than Charlotte Lindland, who is the biggest natural born human in the world. And yes, you heard that correctly, Big Mom is human. Humans in One Piece are way bigger than humans in reality, but not all of them. Luffy is 5'8", Brook is 9 feet 1 inch tall, and even characters like Doflamingo are at least 10 feet tall. And just by comparison, even characters in the Bible, like Goliath, are only 9 feet 9 inches tall. Basically meaning our definition of what a giant is in reality is nothing compared to that of a giant in One Piece. These people, short and tall, are built like monsters. Now anyways, Gerd has the regular Elbaf giant cons, but other than that, I got nothing. The woman even thinks humans are cute. So wait, it would be wise to smash them then. If those are the only cons for them, what's the problem? Well, no one knows how Gabon actually smashed Ripley, that's the problem. But what I did know is that the act had to happen on Elbaf, which means on Elbaf, there has to be a power or fruit, meaning devil fruit, that can either make people shrink or make people grow. But as I researched, I found no evidence of this. Wait, so you mean there's a possibility that Gabon dived in that hole and went crazy? Yes. My god, I know what he's smiling. Now, next one! The next one up is Dione Nephilim from the anime Monster Girl Doctor. In this anime, giants are called Gigas and are approximately 43 to 49 feet tall, and they have extremely long lifespans. Matter of fact, from what I read, Dione has the longest lifespan of any monster. Her lifespan is even longer than any dragon. Her lifespan is so long that she can sleep for 10,000 years and she'll wake up perfectly fine, which are all cons! What? Someone need to tell this old bitch die already. Because what do you mean you can sleep for 10,000 years and wake up fine? By the time she wake up, my great-great-great-great-great-grandson would have died. I don't even think Beerus can sleep for that long. That is insane. And I hope she had sweet dreams when she was asleep, because when she's awake, if she doesn't move slowly and carefully enough, she can cause earthquakes and landslides. Oh, but she's cute though. Cute does not mean not dangerous. Just look at Kirby. He's got a gun! He don't know how to use it though. So point taken? Yeah. Are we safe though? Not at all. Matter of fact, I think he sees us. Oh, Lord! I can't believe that pink bastard shot us in the butt. Well, he saw a black cat, so obviously he thought we were in the hood. Excuse me? Last one! We gotta talk about the new Giganta from the series My Adventures with Superman, aka the Malls series. Now this Giganta's real name is Doris Zool, but her friends call her Gigi. And the worst thing about this character is you could not turn her down. She is quick to anger and very possessive. And if you tell her you just want to be friends, she's gonna be like,
I didn't come here to make friends. I came here to
oh, good lord. Then she gonna go all King Kong on you, which is crazy for a dark-skinned chick to do. Matter of fact, voice, wasn't the Giganta in the Golden Age DC Comics an ape in her backstory? I can't hear you, Knight. I'm too busy appreciating art. Oh my god. Anyway, this Giganta is a criminal, obviously. In the DC Comics, she's usually presented as a villain. And in the Malls series, she's a criminal geneticist who basically drugs Jimmy Olsen on their first date and turns him into a half wolf, half man. And at some point in her story, she began to mutate people with genetic manipulation all around Metropolis. So basically, viewers, she's one
crazy ass bitch.
Now this Giganta uses spray to alter her genetics, and this grants her gigantfication and amplifies all her physical traits. That's a pro, by the way, but this Giganta can only do it temporarily. And I'm not clear on how tall she can get, but the original Giganta in the main DC continuity had a maximum height reaching up to 300 feet. Damn! Oh yeah, and I almost forgot. She's evil! But she's so thick though! Thick does not mean smashable. You saw what she did to Jimmy? I didn't see everything she could have done to Jimmy because he turned her down. Fumbler! You ain't never getting this black card back. You guys tell us what you think in the comments. And tell us which waifus you want us to talk about next. And you guys have a good day. Bye!